One other thing that I would like to mention, though, before I ask for final questions, Node actually came out of Ruby. Ryan Dahl, who created Node, was working with Event Machine in Ruby, which was an event loop implementation in Ruby. There's also an event loop implementation in Python. I think it's called Twisted, or maybe Twisted is the framework and Tornado is the implementation. But like Twisted and Tornado or something like that are the Python implementation. Event Machine was the Ruby implementation. Ryan Dahl wrote the HTTP parser that I don't think we have the same one in Node anymore, because I think they just rewrote it like a couple years ago. But the HTTP parser that he wrote for Node actually came from the HTTP parser that he wrote for Ruby working with Event Machine. But that wasn't working out well. And then he tried the same thing on V8 and it worked very well. And that is actually how we got Node. So JavaScript being friendly to event loops, even though I'm not 100% sure that it's tightly specified in the specification, because the specification has nothing that can use an event loop in it. Like set timeout is not part of the JavaScript language, and nothing else that actually uses the event loop is part of the JavaScript language. But JavaScript and V8 were just a more friendly environment. And so people were trying to do the event loop in many languages, and JavaScript ended up being the one where it was easiest to use those patterns and create full implementations of the things that people wanted. There are also implementations of JavaScript that don't have event loops. One of them that is very, 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 very popular is called Rhino. And you will find it in build tools for like microcontrollers and Java frameworks. Like, you know, we have NPM for building the whole world with Node and lots of other things. Rhino used to be the JavaScript engine that would build the world for some Java apps, and Windows Scripting Host is actually a non-event loop version of JavaScript as well. So there are non-event loop JavaScripts.